What's up, happy campers? On today's episode I had to make a trip down to Colorado Springs. I'm going to be helping out my dad here. This is his Polaris Trail Boss 330. We're going to be doing an oil change. Alrighty guys, so parts and tools we're going to need for this little project. We got a ratchet, we've got a 10mm socket, a 14mm socket, and then parts we've got a Polaris part number 2520799 filter. And then we've got the Polaris 4-stroke oil 5W50. And again, I'll put all the links in the description of everything we used here. 2003 Trail Boss service manual that I picked up off of eBay. And you don't have to have it obviously for this project, but I just wanted to kind of let everybody out there know if you kind of look on eBay, you can find some pretty cool stuff. And that's the complete service manual that Polaris would have. So that was kind of cool. Anyway, let's get into it, guys.
Alright, so now that we're down here under the ATV, we're going to remove this skid plate. There's 6 bolts. We're going to be using the 10mm socket to remove those bolts.
Alright, we got our 14mm here for the drain plug. Alright guys, we got the oil drain. Just going to throw the plug back in, go ahead and throw our skid plate back on, and then we'll move on to the filter. Alright, so the oil filter's on the right side of the ATV here, right next to the pull start. Going to go ahead and zoom in on this area, and we'll go ahead and remove the oil filter. Alright, we're just taking some clean oil and just kind of putting it around the seal of the new oil filter here before we install it.
And clean oil because old oil has grit in it.
And that's coming straight from Camper Joe, who was a mechanic. So his info is good info. Get it nice and hand tight there. Once again, the part number for that filter is in the description, so be sure to check out the description. Alright, now we're on the left side of the ATV to get into where the oil fill plug is going to be. And it's going to be right to the side of the automatic transmission. Just zoom in on it here. It's right there. Go ahead and twist that off. And that's where we're going to be filling the oil in. Alright, so we're going to use this long funnel here to access the oil fill plug. You're probably going to have to use some kind of funnel here because the oil fill plug is kind of back in under the plastic. So just keep that in mind as we go ahead here. And we're going to be using 1.5 quarts of oil again. Alright, we're going to go ahead and fill it up. Okay, now we're going to start the motor to let the oil run through the system and make sure the oil runs through the filter, and then we'll check the level once we ran it for a second here. Alright, now we're going to check the level. I'm going to put it back in after we've cleaned it off here. See where we're at. Okay, and as you can see there, it's right where it should be. Alrighty, happy campers, that completes this tutorial on how to change the oil on a 2003 Polaris Trail Boss 330. I hope it helped you out. Please be sure to give us a like and to subscribe. Peace!